Soccer Association. We will hear from them about the Let's Play program. We are also joined by Mr. Carson McFadden of Soccer Without Borders. We are joined also by Mr. Nick Seiler from Baltimore City FC, Coach Desta who was a FIFA agent, and we will be joined virtually by Ms. Stephanie Kaliri of Mundialito, and we'll be joined through video by Mr. Dan Hilton of the Barcelona podcast. I'll talk a little bit more about those speakers in just a moment. But without further ado, allow me to begin.
I'm gonna do it for you. All right. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to Coach Fish for the invitation to be a part of this. And I think I live by the mantra that comprehension begins with conversation. And so I think conferences like this, events like this, bringing together stakeholders is a really important part of continuing to grow the game, right? And continuing to make a difference in our communities and capturing a hold of something as great as the World Cup coming in 2026 to do that with them, because our ultimate goal is to grow the game and through that beautiful game to transform lives. Because if you're anything like us, and you probably are, believe that the beautiful game has the power to transform lives, that sports in general has the power to transform lives. And so we stand for that, helping bring together the parents that are feeling much more connected. In a recent survey, 92% of parents of the kids in our program shared that they felt way more connected to their school as a result of the kids' participation in Let's Play, which is really, really important because a lot of these schools, they struggle to engage with their parents. Parents are just not connected with them at all. Bringing equitable access. Many of these children, they don't have the resources to play soccer. We all know the old mantra around kind of pay for play, right, and what a challenge that is across the country, and that the game is kind of being outpriced, and so people are not able to participate. And so one of our jobs, one of our goals, is to make sure there's as many avenues as possible for children to be able to participate at a low or zero cost point, right? So Let's Play is.
Again, my name's Carson, and I'm the director with South Baltimore there. And I would love to share with you a little bit about how we approach soccer and community. So what we do, we run youth programming in Baltimore City and beyond as well, PG County and Baltimore County formerly, since 2009. And as an organization overall in the United States since 2006. We primarily work with the newcomer community, working to address different barriers that the newcomer community can face. And this can be English language learning, this can be social isolation, when you're in a new country, meeting new people, trying to build a community, and community navigation. Things like health insurance, like Emil and Layla they come from what I would say are SWB legacy families. So Emil is one of 4 brothers who either have participated in or currently are participating in SWB programs. He's the oldest of them, so these pictures are him early in high school on the left. And on the right side, clearly being a very good and supportive and positive mentor to his younger students. As a high schooler during our summer programs for elementary kids. And Layla's on the bottom, and she is one of 7 siblings who again are currently in or have already graduated from SWB programs. What's really cool about these 2 families and also these students in particular is if you look back, starting from about 2015, there's 10 years where many hundreds of students have experienced either Emil or Layla or one of their siblings in SWB. And that makes these families and these students in particular incredible, not just people, right, and they are, but it really makes these kids culture keepers for really what we do. So that makes everything we aim to implement in a given season, they live it, they know it. When someone else new shows up, they show them what that means without me as a coach having to say.
Training, my son, he's about 8, 9 years old at the time. He would come out and kick with me, just run around and kick with me, helping me to get myself back into shape. He developed a love for the sport. He began with Coppermine at that age. And I remember him scoring his first penalty, which was absolutely amazing. The joy on his face, he was just so animated. It was amazing to see. Avi has since then gone to Spain. He's been invited to Barcelona during the tournament, which is called the International Scholar Tournament, and he's been invited to Europe 4 times. He made it to the Bayern Munich Global U17 team. He made it to Rome City, which is a wonderful program in Italy. He made it to Barcelona. We made the academy. He actually made the academy in Arizona.
And I really do love the tactics and the thinking part of the game on the field as well. And casually, I would love to just be able to sit back and enjoy the football that Barcelona does present. You know, Messi is the greatest player of all time. Lamine Yamal is the greatest 17-year-old teenager that any of us have ever seen in the modern era. So those two, yes, they're a lot of fun, but I also love Barcelona because of the Iniestas and the Pedris. They're the ones that truly make it an enjoyable game to watch. And I do find that when I'm watching sport, yeah, I want to turn my brain off, and it is about wins and losses, sure. But to me, it's also about the beauty of the game. And soccer has this ability to transcend language, transcend countries, transcend time zones, whatever it is. Soccer is the beautiful game for a reason. And I think guys like Iniesta and Pedri, they give a foundation for the truly magical players like Messi and Lionel to do their thing. And that is very much why I still love Barcelona and still love the game and can watch as many hours of it as I do. So with the World Cup coming in 2026 to the U.S., balancing my two jobs in soccer and seeing how I can use any momentum from the World Cup to see how I can continue to enjoy the game in a professional way, that is kind of the mission statement that I'm going to try to have for the next 10 months if I can try to be honest with myself. But outside of the professional stuff, and especially if I ever do step away from the podcast, I'm always enjoying the community and the people that I've met over the past decade involved with FC Barcelona. I have learned that there is a built-in group of people to hang out with in almost every major city through the Peñas, and that also includes not just the US, but London and Barcelona and Munich. And I think that is really cool and one of the really special things about having this global.
Barcelona is owned by its members, and that makes it extremely unique in terms of the global, what clubs do globally. We have 133,000 approximately members who are associates. Regarding Peñas, and our Peña is one of the official Peñas of Football Club Barcelona. There are approximately 1,264 Peñas registered worldwide. Now, in regards to social media, there were some records broken recently. Facebook. Football Club Barcelona has about 136 million Facebook followers. On Instagram, about 142 million. On X or Twitter, 71 million. TikTok, 57 million. YouTube, 22 million, which is a combined total of 369 million followers on all of the platforms. Now, when we just kind of bring everything together, and you want to look at the global fan base of Football Club Barcelona, we're talking about 58.2 million supporters that was recognized in 2025. That's only second to Real Madrid. These two clubs are literally the largest supporters, have the largest amount of supporters in the world.
So imagine a Brazilian guy, crazy about the game, comes out here, couldn't even speak the language, and the trainer, helped me out to get the TV to work in the right channel to watch the World Cup finals. And obviously, we didn't have the phones to be on a video call with the family or friends. So I'm out there enjoying the excitement of the World Cup finals, Brazil and Italy, by myself in a hotel room. And the guy just set her up the TV and left. Said, all right, enjoy the game. And my whole thing was like, I'm on the soccer team here, we're playing just a regular game, season game against San Jose. And then looking around, where are my teammates? Like, where are we? Like, what's going on? Like, hotel, nothing, didn't see any flag, any Brazilian flag or soccer flag or any announcements or anything like that. It was just a World Cup finals. So, to me, it was very shocking to not have people dancing, screaming around TV, I don't know, cheering. And I expected that was going to happen, it didn't happen. So, but anyways, thank God we won, it was fun, it was great. It's just part of dreaming, like every single boy and girl out there on the streets. That's what they do. They play to become a professional soccer player, play for the national team, be the star, make a lot of money, be famous, take pictures and sign autographs.
The soccer is because of what we love. And I think the more and more that we do this, we fall more and more in love with the aspect of developing the community and the partnerships around it. Because seeing our community watch our games and scream and shout and holler for us and see more new faces every single week that join every new home game that we have, it's a fantastic opportunity, it's a fantastic feeling, it really is. So for any of you guys here today that want to have a chat about how we can bring the community together, how we can develop soccer, we're an open book. Our end goal is develop soccer across Baltimore, and we want to do this through the community. That's really what we're driving.
A couple of takeaways that we had from this past spring was we decided on the name of the club Baltimore City on a reason. We wanted to be all-encompassing. This is a comprehensive movement. It's a grassroots movement. We're going to push this as far as we can. People have really latched onto that. Having a central location, people have recognized that they call Patterson Park the community Baltimore's backyard, right? We're playing soccer in your backyard. Come join us.
My work has always been focused on building grassroots programs, securing funding, and creating pathways that connect kids, families, and communities to the game. That being said, let's get into this nice little conversation that we're about to have of building grassroots and the World Cup surrounding it. Okay, so this conference is titled World Cup Community Integration. And some of you might be asking, why the World Cup if FIFA is not on the stage here today? The truth is that the World Cup is much more than an event. It's a catalyst, it brings visibility, resources, and excitement that we can leverage to strengthen grassroots soccer right here in our communities. The World Cup helps create opportunities, economic, educational, and aspirational. It inspires kids to dream beyond their immediate world. It gives teachers a chance to connect, and it allows local clubs to become part of this global story here. One example is Providence Parks and Recs. A number of years ago, they contacted me about starting a recreational program in the inner city. We worked together to secure funding through Dick's Sporting Goods to purchase equipment, and then I connected them with local leaders to serve as volunteer coaches for a 6-week program. When that season ended, we didn't just stop there. We partnered with an after-school program that uses soccer and tutoring as a tool to keep kids safe, supportive, and healthy.
Okay, what's challenge now? Already we talked about the positive things. What's challenge? The negative aspect way. Every quality of pitch, facility, special in rural area, and the main thing is build one challenge. Still now, there is no partner stadium to host big match. This is a challenge. Next. Again, challenge. What's the question? Coaching gap, lack of trend license match, lack of coaches.
Leading up to the event, that will galvanize that passion, that will bring us all into a commitment to make sure that we're doing something for our communities within the sporting environment. How can we change things?